Hello, hello. I don't know if anyone is here. My internet is not being great at the moment, so I hope it's okay. Can everyone let me know in the chat if things seem normal with, I don't know, my audio and video? Am I freezing or out of, what am I trying to say? Out of sync or anything? Because, yeah, it says my connection is unstable. I'm fuzzy. Okay. Hello, hello, Megan and PJ. Okay. It's not totally terrible. I don't know what's going on. Stupid Cox Wi-Fi. On Sunday, it went out for a while. They were having issues in the area. Ugh. Whatever. I don't know why. Whatever. Here we are. How's everybody? Hopefully good. I'm doing pretty well today. I don't know how. I don't have a fucking thing to connect. I'm on my work laptop anyway, which is a MacBook Air, and it doesn't even have, which I don't even think my personal computer has. Oh, no, it does. But this doesn't have a hookup for to connect directly to the router, Whatever. It's fine. I guess I will just have to be a little fuzzy. But hi, hello. Welcome to the discussion of Age of Death by Michael J Sullivan. Very spoilery. Spoilers abound, incoming, etc. So if you have not read this, thanks for stopping by, but you probably don't want to watch me talk about this because I will be discussing things. I tabbed a fair amount in this book. I started using blue tabs for pertinent information about the history and the mythology of this world, because it's a lot, as we've kind of discussed in the Discord, that getting it all straight. So I made myself a little family tree with the gods and everything to try to keep it all organized in my head, because it was not organized in my head. And there's still questions. We don't know everything, right? But so, okay, first of all, I gave this 5 stars. I can. I'll take a picture of it. It's so it's like chicken scratch. Just total chicken scratch. But yeah, I have, is it Eton, and Elon, and I have he's spirit, sky, immortal. She was earth and mortal. And then their first kid, Aluria, and then their other kids, the Typhons, and then the other kids, the Asira, and then who they Drome is. Very official. I wrote Drome, god of dwarves, and then I wrote kicking it in Rel. And then for Feral, I wrote kicking it in Nifril. Super duper official. For Turin, I put being a dick to Sibs, to his siblings, because he was, being I'm the ruler, and I'm gonna do whatever I want. Anyway, yeah, I'll share it in the Discord. But yeah, I gave this 5 stars. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And I was a little surprised because, we talked about it last time. I figured that a fair amount of this book was going to be them on this quest in the underworld, right? I just was okay, we left on that cliffhanger. I imagine most of this next book is going to be them on this quest. And I don't always love quests, but I should have trusted Michael J Sullivan, because with Age of Swords, it was kind of the same thing. They went on this little side quest, and oh, sorry, Stephanie. Jeez, I'm terrible. Yeah, does anyone can someone grab it real quick? I can do it in a minute too. Oh yeah, I probably nobody can. Anybody else? I don't know if anyone else can. BRB. Let me do that real quick. But yeah, with Age of Swords, like they went on their little thing, and I liked that, you know? Like I thought that worked really well, and I think it did here too. Having multiple perspectives really helps, because I think if the whole entire book we were only following characters that are on this little quest in the underworld, I think it might have annoyed me. But also the way he writes, like he's very to the point with things. So I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have been annoyed with it. Hello, Discord. God, my stupid internet. Come on. Kick it into gear. But yeah, I really enjoyed it and bebopping around. It's weird because, yeah, like in the underworld or in, which one is it called? Rel. In Rel, especially, like we spent a decent amount of time there, but like things were happening, you know, like stuff was going on. But then with like Suri, with the fray, I mean, stuff happened there, I guess, but like it was slower. Do you know what I mean? Like I didn't feel like as much was happening, and nothing happened with Persephone and Nifron, like at the dragon camp. Like literally nothing happened there. Malcolm came back and talked to some people and, you know, sent Padera sent her off to, you know, help them or whatever. I wrote that down too. The like thing that he told Padera, tell Bryn when trees walk and stones talk. What does it mean? Oh, I have so many questions. Okay, let me get the invite people. Here we go. I swear I sent it to never expire, but my dumbass must not have. Stupid. No, generate a new link. Here we go. Copy. Okay. Here we go, Stephanie. There. Wait, maybe? God, my internet. Sorry. This is garbage. I'm really annoyed too with my internet because I had to call them the day that the internet went out. I didn't realize it was like an outage situation. I thought it was just mine. And the person I talked to was like, oh, can I interest you in upgrading? And I was like, no, I'm good, you know, whatever. And ever since then, my shit has been kind of coming in and out. So I'm like, I'm always like, I have conspiracy with like Wi-Fi companies where I just think they're bullshit. So I'm like, are you purposely slowing my shit down because I didn't want to upgrade so that now I'm like, I have to upgrade? That's probably far-fetched, but maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I just really enjoyed it. And like the emotional impact towards the end, my God. Oh my God. I think I screamed, this is ass when I finished the book. Like I got to the end and I literally was like, this is ass, or like, this is bullshit or something. I yelled out loud. I was so like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Like just an absolute cliffhanger. Right. But I also feel like in this one, we got some, like we got introduced to a couple new characters and I liked them. What's her face? Frickin' wasn't it a B? Beatrice, right? Beatrice, is that her name? The chick that sees stuff. You know what I'm talking about. God. I literally just read this book like a week ago, or a week and a half ago now, maybe. You guys know what I'm talking about, though. Beatrice, yeah. Like we got introduced to her and like several other new characters, and I thought they were really interesting and fun. And obviously she like told us a lot, so that was nice. I was like, okay, sweet. Several blue tabs were for Beatrice telling like the story of the gods. So I was like, thanks, Beatrice, because I was very confused. But then also the characters that we already know, I feel like we got like, I don't know, we just got some good character development and we got to know them a little bit better. And it was really interesting seeing like them being in Rel and certain people being just weighed down with all the like bullshit of their lives, you know, and like the bullshit they've done to people. And then Bryn, who's like this literal living light, just being like, do, and like frolicking on through hell or whatever. And it was just really interesting. I really enjoyed those world building aspects as well as the character development that came along with all of that. But yeah, Yeah, Megan, I screamed, like, I was so upset. For like a while after finishing the book, I just was kind of sitting here like, well, what the fuck? I just, what? And I really wanted to start Age of Empire also, but I made myself wait because I'm like, no, I'm leading the read along. I need to stop. And also because I didn't want to finish it like super early, and then because of my shit ass memory, like by the end of next month, have forgotten like so much shit. I've decided though that with Age of Empire, I'm going to vlog reading it, and like in the final chapters, I never ever do this, but I'm going, just because it's like the culmination of this like series that I've been reading and rereading for so long. I'm going to vlog, and like the final chapters, I'm going to like be recording myself reading just in case anything fucking crazy happens so I can get my reaction. So I might do that like several times throughout Age of Empire, like vlogging, like recording me just reading. And obviously if nothing interesting happens and I don't have any reactions, I'll just like cut that shit out. But yeah, I want to catch any like super fun reactions, because yeah, I don't cry a lot when I'm reading. I have cried and like gotten teary-eyed. I did get a little teary-eyed a couple of times with this one towards the end, just like not like crying, but just kind of like, oh my god. But I will react, I will yell, I will cuss people out and, you know, characters out and whatever. Good deal. Yeah. I feel like it'll be fun. You know, it's like the finale of the series, and I'm just so excited that like so many people have joined in and now are reading it and spreading the joy for the series, because it's just such an underrated series, I feel, with like adult fantasy readers on BookTube. I don't know why this one is so, I don't know if it's just because of like the marketing for it. You know what I mean? Because especially like the last 3 books were self-published. And so I don't know if it's just like it didn't get enough marketing push. So people don't, because I'm just like, this is it, man. It's so good. Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, we could. But I just feel like we'll probably only have like 2 people at the same time getting to the end of it, right? Or you guys would have to like wait for me, which a lot of people are going to finish it before I do. I'm certain of it. But yeah, okay, so what happened here? So at the very beginning, I was so fucking upset. I put a little red is my like angry tab. Putting fucking Surrey in a coffin, I was super pissed. But I'm very, very happy that he basically took that and made Surrey like kind of like, I don't want to say snap out of it, because like people have their traumas and you know what, but like that she worked through it finally, and that kind of was like, this isn't so bad, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Like I loved that. I fucking loved that she just took a nap. She's like, okay, you're gonna put me in a coffin, I'm gonna go to bed. Like I've been through fucking worse. Why am I so freaked out? I've been through so much worse than this. And I was like, hell yeah, Surrey. Hell yeah. I liked that he didn't traumatize her further. You know what I mean? Like the girl has been through enough at this point. So I'm really, really happy that he didn't take that opportunity to just completely traumatize her, and like, because that could have been a really hard scene also to like read this far in, a character you care about, a young character who's been traumatized, and to see them put in a situation that gives them like a panic attack feeling and like just absolutely traumatizes them further. Like that can be hard for people, you know, especially if you have similar like triggers and stuff. And I don't know, I just like how he did that, because the build up to it, I was like, oh fuck, oh my god, like Surrey's gonna like be traumatized, and she just went to sleep. I loved it. Oh my god. Stephanie's oh yeah, and then she gave away the secret. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I wasn't super mad. I don't know why I wasn't super mad. I think I was just kind of like, I get it. And am I still good? Now the little Wi-Fi thing is gone. Does that mean my connection is stable now, or does that mean my connection is gone? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, I can't remember now how she got convinced, but I remember when I read that part, like how she got convinced to like give the secret. I was kind of like, I mean, it makes sense. Like the logic. Okay, cool. Yay, not fuzzy anymore. Woohoo. But yeah, like I guess I felt like the logic made sense of like how they convinced her to do it. I don't know. But then I was super annoyed. Yeah, Emali, yeah. I was super annoyed though that she didn't tell him like clearly, and then he goes and just murders an innocent person. And I'm like, why wouldn't she have told him like the full thing? You know, like you're telling someone how to do this crazy thing, like you should probably be very specific about the steps in this process because like you're kind of, I mean, I don't want to say like Suri's why that person died, but like kind of, because you weren't very clear though. Yeah, it did. I'm so fucking, who do we think the dragon is? Who do we think the phrase dragon is? Who would he have killed? I'm wondering if what's his fuck is even the one that did it. Oh my god, now I can't remember. Lathian. Do we even think Lathian is the one that made the dragon? Or I'm wondering if maybe it'd be Mandalay. Maybe Mandalay kills Lathian to make the dragon. Could that have happened? I don't know. Yeah, Stephanie, that's true. Suri, yeah. Yeah, that's true. It is Suri. So she was probably like, well, I said it. Like, it's pretty straightforward. Yeah, that does make sense, I guess. The dude at the, Jared, that's at Avon Partha, Avon, whatever the fuck. Oh, yeah, because he, like, listens in. Oh, yeah. Oh, he could have done it. Oh, and he's closer. Oh, yeah, because it was at the tower, right? Yeah, the dragon was at because they saw it at the camp across the river, like not the camp, but like where the Galanthians, or not the Galanthians, the Techlors, those guys, where they were Tesh's dudes. That's where they saw the dragon. And I mean, a dragon can fly, so it could have gotten from, what is it, Estremodon to Avon Partha pretty quickly, I guess. But I wouldn't be surprised if, yeah, it was Jared, because he can listen in and he could have heard. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, I hope it's not her. What is her name? Mandalay's freaking. Oh, yeah, it can't go that far. So it has to have been him. Yeah. It has to have been Jared then. That's his name, right? Jared? Because, yeah, it can't go from Estremodon to wherever the fuck. It's, oh, and they couldn't have gotten that far that quickly. Like, traveling with the person or whatever. Or is it that it can't move from where it was created? Yeah, it can't move that far from where it was created, not the person that created it. Yeah, that's right. So no matter what, it wouldn't have been able to get that far. So yeah, it has to have been Jared. You're right. Oh, wow. I didn't even fucking think of that, Stephanie. Oh my God. Yeah, it had to have been him. Listening in and finding out, and who knows who he loves, but somebody probably. Frick. Oh man. Yeah, what's Mandalay's mom's name? To something with a T, right? To something. I can't remember. I swear to God, the worst memory. That's driving me nuts though, that he like isn't fucking putting it together. I'm like, bro, come on. Come the fuck on, bro. Is it Treya? Yeah. Treya. Yep. I think that's right. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen with Imole and Suri and Macaretta or whatever the shit. And with Mandalay. Because I've heard things about the Rhaeria books. And I know some of you have read the Rhaeria books. But I've heard things about the Rhaeria books that make me very, very curious about what the fuck happens with Mandalay. I don't know. Stephanie. I think you're right. Because, like, I literally wasn't even thinking of that. So that would have tricked me. Like, I legitimately wasn't even thinking that it could have been Jared at Avanpartha. It literally, until just now, I didn't even put it together. Like, oh no, that was at Avanpartha. Because it was right across the river from Tesh's guys. Like, I legit didn't even fucking put that together until just now when you said that. So I think you could be right, because there was so much like going on at the end, and I just it didn't like process, I guess, in my brain that like this dragon is at Avanpartha, not at Estremendon or whatever. Anyways, yeah, the trio of characters is super, super interesting. And I'm just like, there's got to be something that happens with them, with Treelos, and what is it called? The Grove, like the door that he's like sitting behind. The Grove is behind the door, is the belief, right? And supposedly Illyria is in the Grove with the greatest of all heroes, her guardian. I don't know who that is. Who would that be? Because, like I said, Illyria was, like, besties with Turin, a.k.a. Malcolm. We know Malcolm is, doing his thing. We know where Muriel is. We know where Farrell and Drome are. We don't know where Mari is, do we? Or is Mari going to be... Because they still have to go to the other... There's Nifril, Rel, and what's the other fucking... the other level of fucking, like, their circles of hell or afterlife. It's something with an A, isn't it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Because there's Nifril, Rel, and the other one. And I'm wondering if Mari is going to be the, like, leader. How Farrell is in Nifril and then Jerome was in Rel. So I'm wondering if... Yeah, the really good place, the hero place. What is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, Alysin, A-L-Y-S-I-N. I did write it down. I knew I was looking for it. I'm wondering if Mari is, like, the ruler there, because the other ones were the rulers of the other places, and we haven't seen Mari. But then I'm like, so Treelos is obviously not actually dead, but, like, in the lore that Beatrice said, the whole thing was that Turin, a.k.a. Malcolm, killed Treelos because Treelos fell in love with Muriel, who was his niece technically, but like, gods, mythology, they do their shit, whatever. And that Turin killed Treelos, and that is why Farrell and Jerome and Mari were like, we're getting the fuck out of Erebus. We're leaving, we're taking our people, and we're leaving because you're crazy and you killed our brother. But then it's like he's clearly not dead because he's sitting there staring at this damn door. So I think he must be the ancient one, which I know one of you said before, like wondering if Treelos was the ancient one that was trapped with the agave tablets, that Malcolm was like, he got out. Oh my God. So I'm wondering if Turin, if he never actually killed him and just trapped him away there, I don't know. There's just so many things that could happen. I don't know. Yeah, love the series because after reading Age of Mist, there's no way I could have guessed the kid. Yeah, exactly. I always forget that I can fucking do this, Shoshana. Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. And like, stuff changes like so much per book where I'm like, I truly have no fucking idea where they're all going to end up at the end of Age of Empire. No idea. None whatsoever. How did Treelos know about Bryn and the Foresight? Yeah, I don't know. Does he just have that? Can he just see? Is that a thing? He does tend to, like, he knows everything about everybody, right? Like, Emily was really, like, thrown off by him. Like, oh, what? Like, why'd you know that about me? Like, he just knows shit about people, you know? So maybe that's one of his, like, powers. He just knows all things about all things. But also, they're not, only Turin was given immortality. But I guess the rest of them are in the afterlife now, huh? Farrell, Jerome, and Mari. Well, Mari, potentially. We don't really know. Yeah, I'm wondering if Treelos just, like, has more than the others. Perhaps. Because even some people do. Beatrice has some foresight, you know? Like, she knew rain was going to come and, like, all that stuff. So, yeah, maybe Treelos just, like, has a lot of foresight. But yeah, like, Treelos, Farrell, Jerome, and Mari aren't immortal. So how long are they supposed to live? But then, like I just said, I guess Farrell and Jerome are definitely, like, in the afterlife. So I'm assuming Mari is going to be. But then how is Treelos still alive? Because Turin gave himself immortality and he gave Muriel immortality. And those were the only two fruits he took. Were those two fruits. He took one for himself and he took an extra and then he gave it to Muriel. So how the fuck is Treelos still alive? He's got to be immortal. But how? We don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Beatrice is like a god. I don't know. Truly no idea about any of the, like, if any of the mythology hasn't been, like, actually explained it fully on the page, I'm guessing. But yeah, I have no idea. Because I was so confused for so long about, we kept hearing about Uberlin and Erebus and Turin and Malcolm. And then it's like, well, Erebus is a city. It's not even a being. And then the other three are all the same guy. Like, you just never know, right? And I just think that's so fun. I think that's another reason I really, really enjoyed this book so much out of the series, is because we got so much more of this information. And I eat it up. I love it. I love when there's a fantasy world that has this, like, deep, well thought out, like, made up mythology and lore and everything. I love it. That's why I love the Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire, A World of Ice and Fire, and then Fire and Blood, which both read like history textbooks about this made up place. If there was one of those for this series, I would love it. I would love it so fucking much. And I love this whole world, this whole universe that he has created. It's so great. Yeah, Farrell is absolutely the worst. Just a jerk. Just a jerk. I don't think so, no, because what's her face was in Rel. Yeah, Arion. Arion was in Rel. I think it just depends on the being. And because it said that was part of, like, the mythology was just yeah, I have emailed him before. He's very nice. And his daughter, too, because I had ordered Age of Empire, the paperback, and then got, like, a tracking notification for it. And I was like, okay, cool. But then, like, a week and a half went by, and I was like, there was still no update on the tracking. Well, he had just gone on a vacation, him and his wife, like a road trip. On his, like, social media, he, like, posted it. And so I emailed again, like, hey, I haven't gotten this, and there's no update. I was just checking. And then his daughter replied, like, a few days later, was like, hey, I'm really sorry. I'm so behind. It looks like this didn't get shipped out. I'll drop it off tomorrow. I was like, oh, thanks. Like, super nice. Super, super nice. Anyway. Yeah, because, yeah, that's what I was saying. Part of, like, the mythology was that I think that's what it was. Like, they're not immortal. And so part of the deal, though, that Elon and Eton had was that they would go back into her body. So that's why Farrell and Jerome and Mari, we assume, we predict, we guess, are all in the afterlife. But Treelos is throwing me off, man. Because, like, we haven't learned how he could have gotten immortality. But here he is, still being alive all these years later. What the frick is up with this guy? What is up with this guy? I don't know. And, like, Malcolm, because, like, Turin, everything we learned about Turin, like, he sounds terrible, right? Like, he tricked Illyria. He stole another, immortality fruit. He gave that to Muriel, like, kind of, she didn't want it, it sounds like. She didn't want to live forever. He was, like, being this evil dictator to all of his siblings, and then supposedly killed his brother. He's just terrible. He's, like, the god of evil, right? Like, he's the father of all evil in the world. And so he sounds like a terrible guy. But then, like, the Malcolm that we know, I think he's pretty cool. But, I mean, he's been alive a long time, so I guess plenty of time for some retrospection and character development, right? The freaking one, there's one quote in this that I am saving, where he's talking with Persephone, and he says, "This war won't be won or lost by birds or dragons, nor by greed or hate, but by the courage and virtue of an unlikely few who will forfeit everything to save the future. That's how it works, The proud, the greedy, the vengeful are never the ones to change the world. Not for the better, at least. They can't. They don't have the tools. It's like asking a fish to fly. It's not in their nature to sacrifice for others. But those who went to the swamp understand the importance of doing what's needed when the time comes, and they're not the only ones." Oh, I love it. Oh, God. I'm so stupid. It, gives me goosebumps. I love that shit. Oh. So he's, like, a good guy now. So I'm like, what happened? But then I'm like, they all thought he murdered Treelos, but he obviously didn't. So maybe he never really was all that evil. Maybe there's more to that story even. Who knows? I don't know. The god of the humans. Yeah, I feel like she's gotta be, right? Because, like, where the fuck is Mari? And, like, that was the deal. That, like, when they died, they would go back into Elon's body and, live in the underworld. So, like, Mari has to be there. But maybe. Yeah, because, like, Drome rules over Rel, which is that's, like, the middle ground. Like, perfectly fine. Like, you're cool. And Farrell was a dick and just bullshit and rules over Nifril, which is awful. And just war all the time. I also liked that, though. I really liked how he laid out, yeah, Nifril seems exhausting. It seems so annoying and, like, not fun. And if you were a shit person, or not a shit, but not a great person, or you have a lot on your heart and a lot of deep shit on your soul, it makes it more unbearable for you to be there, like we saw with Tressa and with Tesh. But, frick, I just lost my train of thought. What the fuck was I saying? Oh, yeah, I like how he explained that, like, they're not necessarily all evil people, right? They are ambitious and greedy, and that often makes people not great because that drive, that, like, desire for that power makes them do things that they shouldn't do. That drive for, like, recognition and prestige and, like, being legendary makes them often do bad things. But it's not about them being evil. It's about that, like, ambition for power and, like, that greed that they have. And I thought that was really cool. I just thought it was really cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It was interesting. And then, yeah, exactly. She's like, we're actually good people. Yeah, I'm very, very curious. If Mari isn't ruling in that place, I'm going to be very confused. I'm going to be like, where the fuck's Mari? Because, Where the fuck is she? I'm so curious about the Grenmorians. Like, what, like, because we just kind of like touched on them. Like, we've mentioned there's Earl, Toth, and Gar that are the Typhons. And then Gol is the child of Gar. And Beatrice said, like, oh, no, Gol is not a Typhon. He's the child of Gar. But I'm not going to talk about him because that gets into the whole birth of the Grenmorians, which are like the giants. And I'm like, well, what's the deal with them? I want to know. Also, the freaking goblins, I'm very curious. Because also, okay, I was like, all right, we have the 5 Asira, right? We have the 5 children of Elon and Eton. Mari, Jerome, Farrell, Treelos, and Turin. Mari is like the god of the humans. We know Jerome is the god of the dwarves. We know Farrell is the god of the fray. And then I'm like, so are Treelos and Turin just not the gods of anybody? You know what I mean? But then we have the Gazel, which are like the goblins, who are considered the like followers of Uberlin, aka Turin, aka Malcolm. So like, was he like their god? Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Typhons, it sounds like they're like the Titans from like Greek mythology. Because they're like trapped in fire. They're trapped somewhere in fire, which is like the underworld. But yeah, so I'm like, is Turin kind of like the god of the goblins? I don't know. Yeah, because that they're described as being like terrible creatures that just like are awful. But then I'm like, who would Treelos be the god of? Nobody? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need to be. But I just feel like they would all be like the god of some creature, some being. Right? It would make sense. We haven't even touched on any of that yet. I'm not sure. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, I think so. I think, yeah. There's a fair amount of that. Gifford. See, okay, I talked about this briefly on Twitter the other day. Someone was asking for adult fantasy books that, oh yeah, sorry, I just saw this, Ashley. Yeah, it's spelled different, but the pronunciation would be about the same. Yeah. Because yeah, in this it's like Allysin, but I didn't listen to the audiobook, and if it's pronounced like that, then yeah, that's really interesting. I like it. But yeah, with Gifford, okay, someone was asking for recommendations for adult fantasy books with disability representation, right? And I thought of this series, but also I don't personally know if it's like good representation or not. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Like I'm not disabled, so I'm not sure if it's good disability representation or not, because like I could see someone not loving the dialogue, like showing the speech impediment in the dialogue. I've seen people before not like that with like a disabled character, but then I've seen people like it. I mean, obviously like no group of people is a monolith, so maybe somebody would appreciate the representation and somebody wouldn't. But yeah, I wasn't really sure. And yeah, exactly. I was kind of like, okay, he's like, oh, it's like now you've died and you're healed. But yeah, it wasn't that he necessarily was healed. It's just, this is how he always saw himself. And I thought it was nice. I thought it was like, I don't know, touching and like a nice way of doing that. But yeah, I obviously can't like speak to if I thought it was good or not. I feel like we definitely saw like, I don't want to say we saw less of Gifford because I mean he was there with them, but like he wasn't as prominent. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like I feel like I could see some people appreciating it, that it's just like this is how he is. And then also too the fact that especially in the earlier books, he is very much treated like shit for being disabled. And again, it's realistic and whatever, but obviously I could see people not appreciating that. Like, cool, I get to come see like someone like me just being shit on for a few books, especially by Padera. God, she was so fucking terrible to him. And I know her reason in her head why she was being terrible to him, but like that doesn't change the fact that he made this dude's life fucking miserable because he was disabled. Anyway, sorry, I just saw this. Felix Turner's got a moment. But he wasn't, I could see that. But the way it's described is that they are all siblings, that she stole the 5 teeth and created them. I mean, I guess he did like make himself the ruler for a second. Like he was the first ruler of Erebus. That was the whole thing why they were like pissed at him. Like I said, being a dick to Sibs. Very good explanation of it. Because yeah, he like made himself the ruler after he got that immortality fruit. And then he was like, I'm running shit, bitches. And they were like, no, you fucking suck. So yeah, could be something to do with all of that. You know? I don't know. Yeah, it was definitely Padera. I think that's what you're talking about. She was absolutely abusive to him, like 100%. Like I said, I know her reasons. Like, good for you, Padera, I guess, but still was abuse. It's like someone like abusing their child to like like literally she was abusing him to like toughen him up for the rest of the world. It's like, or you could just, you know, be loving and supportive. I don't know. That's also a fucking option. Anyhow. Yeah, I just have so many goddamn questions about what's going to happen. I want to know who the Frey Dragon is. And now I have no idea who it is, because now I think you're right, Stephanie, and that it is someone Jared probably killed at Evan Partha. I want to know if Mari is the ruler in Alison or whatever the frick it's called. I want to know what's up with the goblins. I want to know what's up with the Grenmorians. And who the greatest of all heroes is, who's supposedly in the grove with Illyria, who is like their sister. You know, I'm just so curious. The moment with oh, hi, Olga. Sorry, I just saw. What's up? You made it. With Persephone and Nifron. I'm still just so mad about that. And I'm so curious if they're going to tell her at this point. I don't know. Because now they know, like, the truth with Tesh, and they know the truth with Nifron. And, like, are they going to tell? Because they were, like, debating it. Like, would it be helpful, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I truly don't understand. See, that's the thing, though. Michael J. Sullivan, like, he just, like, towards the end, I had some of these, like, emotional moments. Because where the frick is it? Like, he just throws it out there that people are falling into the fucking hole or whatever. Like, when he's like, they're all like, you know, they're running and whatever. Gifford dropped 12 feet to the surface of the bridge, a second arrow, yada yada. The Bancor became a cloud of dirt and pebbles, but Roan had been higher and farther away. A long way up and too far out, she missed the bridge. With no need to breathe, Roan's scream remained long and constant as she fell into the abyss. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then it just keeps going with Bryn screaming, Gifford doing, and then them running around, and then, like, literally a page later, 2 pages later, fucking just like Roan, Bryn was gone. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, he's just dropping people off. And, like, just so casually, like, no huge buildup, you know what I mean? Like, it was dramatic as all fuck, but, like, the way he wrote it wasn't this, like, dramatic, like, oh, like, I had no idea that this was just gonna happen. Just bam, just like that. And then like 2 pages later, oh, okay, she's gone too. Great. I was just like, what? I literally was like, no. And so the way he writes, I feel like the next book is just gonna be a fucking roller coaster of emotions. Like, I feel like book 6 is just gonna be like, here we fucking go. Shit is happening. Like, it's gotta be. Oh my God. It's just, oh my God. I mean, they all know, right? Or the only one who didn't, right? There was like, at the end, no spoilers for the, like, book 6. I haven't started book 6. But, yeah, the only one who isn't for sure, right? Because in the afterwards, she talks about it. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Moya, Rain, and Tekchin. It says are probably having Moya, Rain, and probably Tekchin in the clutches of Feral. So yeah, they like didn't necessarily like blow up and like fall into the abyss like the rest of them did. But yeah, everybody else fell into the abyss, other than Moya, Rain, and possibly Tekchin. But yeah, Bryn, Tesh, Gifford, Roan, and Tressa all like, yeah, because yeah, they had been captured already. Like Tekchin, like Moyo got captured, and Rain got captured. Like in that battle, we saw them like off to the side or whatever. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like, that's the whole thing too, with like them all falling into the abyss there at the end. Like, they all can't actually die, right? Like, they all can't actually be dead and in the abyss, because yeah, exactly. Bryn has to survive for sure. Like, she has to, because yeah, we have the Book of Bryn, and she needs to finish writing it, because right now she only had like restarted it, so like we know it's not complete, you know. If the book was like complete or something, like whatever. But yeah, there's no way they're all dead. And like, I doubt Bryn is the only one that survives, but also, do they all survive? I feel like he wouldn't have them all totally survive. I don't know. Would he? Because like, he's killed off some characters before, but he hasn't really. Who has he killed off that's like major that we, I mean, all of them technically are dead, but you know what I mean? Like, someone who's out of the story now. Since Arion and Wraith, he hasn't really like killed any major characters since then, right? Like, nobody major died in Age of Legend that I can think of. Again, of course, they all like died technically, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so Tressa has to unlock, she has to survive, because she has to unlock the doors or whatever. But yeah, I feel like he's gonna, I feel like at least one of them in that group that fell into the abyss is not gonna make it. I feel like that's gonna be the case. I don't know why. I just have I don't know. I feel like he's gonna try to rip our hearts out a little bit and kill off like a major character. I don't know. Oh man. Oh, that would suck so bad. I'd be so pissed. So pissed. No! It could happen though. I don't know. I feel like if, I don't know, people who've read Rhaeria, there might be like clues in Rhaeria of how this all ends, but I haven't read that, so I have no fucking idea. I really hope that doesn't happen though. I'll be pissed. Super pissed. Oh, I just don't know. Yeah, so my predictions for Age of Empire, I predict that someone is going to die. At least one who fell into the abyss is gonna like be totally gone. I predict that Mari is like the ruler of Elysian or Alician or whatever the frick. I don't know what else I predict. I don't know who the Frey dragon is, but I predict Stephanie is right and that it's it's someone Jared did in, someone he killed at Avanpartha. Because yeah, the dragon is totally at Avanpartha. My dumbass just didn't even fucking click with that. Hello. I don't know what else I predict. If you guys have any predictions for anything? I don't know. I feel like Malcolm is good. I just feel like Malcolm is good. I think he might have been bad before and like realized that he like fucked shit up. And yeah, I think he's trying to like make up for his past. That's what I think. I think he's trying to fix things. Like he's going around like doing this and doing that and like setting things in motion here and there. And I think it's his way of trying to fix stuff. But I also don't know that he was as bad as they thought, because like I said, they thought the story is that he murdered Treelos, but he clearly didn't. And I think Treelos is the one that he had locked with the agave tablets or whatever. So like maybe he never really was as evil. Maybe there's more to that story. But at any rate, he definitely like broke some shit. And I think he's trying to like fix the world a bit. I don't know. I'm just so curious. Oh, hey, Fernando. What's up? Thanks. We're almost done. You should read it someday. Thanks for stopping by. Maybe he is. Maybe he is. But he's pretty neutral to he's literally just sitting there on the bench staring at this damn door all the time. I feel like if he was like evil, wouldn't he be more active? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe he's tired. Because I don't think he's immortal. So maybe he's like hella old and just like, I'm fucking exhausted. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. We don't know. That I feel like there's gonna be a twist with the mythology. I definitely feel like he's gonna throw in some sort of like, oh my God, we didn't even think of that. I feel like that, but I don't know. I know. I don't know either. I'm so anxious to start, though. I'm probably going to start it like tomorrow. I was like, I need to wait at least until I do. I mean, now it's the end of the month, so I could start it. But yeah, as soon as I finished it, I think I said in the Discord, like, I want to start Age of Empires. This freaking mouse, I swear to God. I accidentally clicked this like side button on this mouse that like went back. Like it took me like back to the last screen. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. This mouse has been acting a fool lately. Persephone has what name? Persephone? Is there something with her name that I didn't pay attention to? Oh, hey, Mom. Who definitely has not read this and isn't planning on it. Oh, I get what you're saying. Oh. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some sort of, I mean, I don't think it's crazy. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some sort of significance with that or like a connection with that. I don't know. Yeah, my mom. She is not an avid reader, but she still watches my videos and stuff. Very supportive, Mom. Yeah, I don't know. There's just so many different things that could happen. And I'm just so excited. But yeah, I'm definitely going to vlog reading Age of Empire, and I'm going to try to record as much of my reading reactions as I can, because I just have a feeling that I'm going to have some pretty extreme reactions. I'm reading 2 other fantasy books right now. I'm trying to get through my NetGalley e-arcs, and I'm reading, which this book is, I think both of these are already published now. Shadow of the Gods by John Gwynne and The Jasmine Throne, Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. And I'm trying to get through those, but I'm only like 20-some% of the way through both. But also like, fuck it, I might just start a 3rd one, because why not? And I'll probably finish Age of Empire real fast, because I finished this one so fast. Oh my God. I was just like, what is going on? I loved it. Yeah. Yeah, same. I feel like I'm going to feel that way about Age of Empire. I keep looking at it as if you can fucking see it. Yeah, I don't know. I wish I was. Yeah, so far they are. So far I'm liking the Jasmine Throne more than Shadow of the Gods. But I think it's just because of, like, Shadow of the Gods is more like Norse, like, I don't know, that kind of thing, which is cool. But I'm just liking the politics and like the cultural stuff. Oh God, my neck, in Jasmine Throne more. Anyway, need to try to get through those, but I'll probably start Age of Empire anyway, because I just want to know what's gonna happen. Oh, so anxious. This is like, that's the feeling we're all like searching for with books, right? Like I always say that, like we're always that like reader high of just, oh my God, I can't get enough of this. And if it's a series, like I just want to read the next one right now. Like give it to me immediately. I need it in my life. And like, that's what this like gives me. Oh, Lily, excuse you, my cat. Sorry, I don't know if you could hear her. She's being ridiculous. Predictions. Some call a specific death. Oh, you're like, someone calls a specific death? I don't know. I feel, is Tesh okay. I feel like Tesh might be like dead. But I also, if that was like the only true death that happens is Tesh, I'll be kind of annoyed. Because at this point, I kind of don't care about Tesh as much. Do you know what I'm saying? I kind of don't care about him as much. And I don't know, but I could see him like trying to make up for his life, because like he saw his parents, and his parents were like, we wish that you hadn't, basically, we wish you hadn't gone on these like this vengeance spree. And he was like reflecting on that. I could see him somehow, when they're all in the abyss, like doing something to save everyone, you know, and like sacrificing himself and like having a true death to save everybody else. But if he's the only one that truly dies, I'll be kind of like, man, I wanted you to pull some more punches, you know? It's like, I don't want any beloved characters to die, but I also kind of do. Like I want to be gutted a little bit. Is that bad? I kind of do. There's like a couple characters that I'm like, don't touch them. Like Suri, I feel like she's been through enough. Please don't kill Suri. I don't know who else I would like be super mad. Brynn. I just don't think Brynn will, though, because of the Book of Brynn. Unless someone like picks it up after her. I don't know. Yeah, I don't want Brynn to die. I don't want Suri to die. Yeah, they have to live. We already know little baby Nolan lives. Yeah, Persephone, I feel like I would be kind of upset too, just because, like, God, she sacrificed so much, and she just did her best to be such a good ruler. I don't know. Oh, yeah, that would be cute. And Tekchen is like the last. I feel like he's going to end up. I predict Tection is going to end up being the last of like the Galantians or whatever the fuck. I feel like Nifron's going to die. I don't know how, but I feel like Nifron is going to die. I'm predicting that. But also, again, someone who's read Rhaeria might have like insider info that I don't have. Why did I write this so big? I wrote everything else normal and I was like, Nifron dies. Very angry. Yeah, Suri can't die. Yeah, Nifron can die. Fuck off, Nifron. Yeah, Persephone hasn't been around as much. I still love her as a character, but yeah, I don't feel quite as attached. I don't want her to die, but I don't feel quite as attached because, yeah, she's just been kicking it, having a baby, and, like, kicking it in her tent for 2 books. So, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Moya and Tection have to have, yeah. Because they'll have, like, similar lifespans, right? Being, like, you know, partially Frey, partially human. Nolan, and then if Moya and Tection have babies. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, oh my gosh, that's funny. Yeah, exactly. Persephone wouldn't be as impactful. Like, I would still be bummed if she dies currently, but without, yeah, her being more prominent in the next book, I wouldn't be, like, gutted with her dying. It wouldn't be as impactful. I feel like there's going to be a couple of impactful deaths, though. That's why I feel like it can't just be Tesh. Oh, I know who else. Roan. Roan can't die. Roan can't die. Right? Oh, now I'm scared. Or Gifford? Roan and Gifford can't die, can they? Oh, no. No. See, now I'm like, I don't want him to die, but I'm like, I do want some impactful deaths. Oh, no. Oh, God. I didn't even think about them. That would be upsetting. Or the other way around. What if Gifford stays dead? Yeah, they either both have, yeah. He's gonna kill one of them, isn't he? Oh, no. I just feel like he's going to. I feel like he's gonna break up at least one, but maybe 2 of the couples. Because we've got, like, Bryn and Tesh, and I just feel like Tesh is gonna die. Then we got Moya and Tection, which they could die, but, like, I don't know if they will. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, we're all so sad now. No. I know. I feel like he's gonna do that, though. I feel like he's gonna, like, kill one of them. Why do I feel this way? Oh, no. I'm wondering if it would, and I hope not, because, again, I could see that potentially being, like, not great. I don't know. I don't want to speak for disabled people, but I could see it being, like, not great messaging of, like, I'd rather just stay here because I'm healthy here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I hope not, because I don't know. I just feel like that's, like, rough waters that maybe we shouldn't get into. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, no. I'm so upset now. I'm going to, I promise. I promise. Yeah, it's the finale. It's exciting. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. I've been yammering for a little over an hour. Yeah, he did. He did. I know. I could. I know. I know. Oh, God. No. I'm upset now. I just, like, completely forgot about them for a few minutes. I'm just, like, thinking of all these other characters. Oh, God, I just feel like he's going to do that. And like I said, I kind of want my heart to be ripped out, but then I don't. It's like I want it to be ripped out like a little, you know? I want my heart to be like, poked at a little. I don't want it to be ripped out. Oh, anyhow. All right, I'm going to get going, though, because I've been yammering for a fucking hour, I guess. Unless anyone has anything else they want to say or ask about or talk about. Oh, Tressa. Ooh, do we think she might die? Like, truly die? I would kind of hope she wouldn't. I don't know, because I feel like we've seen some cool character development with her. Growth, you know? She's grown a bit. And we've seen people warm up to her. And, like, her life, I mean, yeah, she was a bitch. But also, her life was very miserable. You know? I kind of want to see her be able to, like, have this growth and go on and, like, live a happier life. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I want her to be able to be like, I learned something, and also I made great sacrifices, and, like, people know that now, and, like, being treated better, you know? Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, so sad. And then I was glad that Moya freaking heard it and could stop being. She was starting to drive me nuts. I was like, Moya, all right, calm down. Dang. Like, we get it. You hate Tressa. Chill out. She was kind of bugging me. In Age of Legend in particular, she was bugging me. Where they're like, shut up, Tressa. Oh my God, Malcolm. Like, shut up. Moya, you're wrong. Oh, Lily agrees. Did you guys hear that? Yeah? Tell the people. What? What do you think? Lily? Oh, are you done now? Lily! Come here. Come here then. Oh my gosh. Come say hi. Oh my gosh. Say hi to the people since you want to come talk to them. Talk to the people. Oh, you done talking now? You done talking now? Yeah? Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. Say hi. No, she doesn't want to say hi now. Oh, no. You're so cute. I can't fucking stand you. Sorry. All right. Back down you go. Jeez, oh, please. Sorry. Kitty break. Oh, your kitty was like, she gets real talkative. And she wants attention. And I'm sitting at this desk. She just comes up to my chair and just, like, paws at me. And just goes, like, reaching for my arm and stuff. It's freaking hilarious. She's a very chatty little cat. Yeah, I think he is too. That's a good call. Mandalay. Yeah, I think he's going to get, like, pulled into Emile's whole thing. And how, like, Macaretta was like, I'm here still. Be nice to me. Meh. And he's like, I still like her. Yeah, he's going to do something. He's going to try, at least. Yes, she's such a good granddaughter. I feel like Mandalay would. I feel like Emily believes that she can manipulate Mandalay. I think she knows that she won't be the Fane and that it has to be Mandalay. And I think she believes that he's young and impressionable and that she will be able to manipulate him into basically being the Fane that she wants him to be. But I just feel like that's not going to be true because he's such a little prick. He's such a prick. And he's so immature and, like, stupid. He's so dumb. And, like, just dumb. Oh, God, he's so dumb. And I just feel like she's not going to be able to manipulate him like she thinks. You know? I don't know. I don't know. She could. She could. Could she? I don't know. That would be cool, though. I don't know. I don't think that that's a spoiler. Do tell. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. I don't know if it'll happen, but that would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty awesome. Nice. And what did you rate this one? That's the next question. Oh my God, my freaking neck. Okay. Okay, sweet. I have Age of Empire as a 5-star prediction from that. I recently did a 5-star predictions video, and I predicted the Age of Empire I would give 5. I gave this one 5, so I feel like I'll be giving Age of Empire 5 also. I'm trying to be more lenient with my freaking 5 stars. I've only had 3 this year out of 37 books so far. So I don't know if I am being more lenient. Or no, I've had 4. Because Wrath. I retroactively gave Wrath 5 stars. Yeah, I don't either. I don't see it not being 5 stars. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Oh, I can't wait to start it. I probably am going to start it like fucking tonight. Right after this. Oh, all right, cool. I wrote down some of the predictions, some of the questions. I will take a picture of my super great little family tree of the gods here based on the information that we currently have, and I'll put it in the Discord. Very official. And yeah, it's like chicken scratch. It's whatever. I'll post it though in Discord. Yeah, same. I know. Obviously, because I keep freaking looking over at it, as if you guys could see what I'm fucking looking at. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna go. Oh God, see, this is going on way too long. But our Age of Death predictions. We didn't go over this. We had question mark of Mother of the Gods is locked up, but we thought like in the underworld that like the Mother of the Gods was locked up. But really, I mean, Elon is the Mother of the Gods. So I think this is because we didn't know who Uberlin was, and we kept hearing like he was like the father of the gods. So I think we were just like, ooh, maybe the mother of the gods is locked up. But so that wasn't really right. And then we put in the underworld, like who is calling to reign. We found out who is calling to reign. Beatrice was calling to reign. We guessed that Imole and Macaretta would help Suri, which was true. We guessed that Treelos would greet our folks when they came out of the door, but we don't know because they have not come out of the door yet. So there's that. We wrote that Treelos is the ancient one. We still don't know that. Evidence is mounting, but we don't know. Someone will not leave the underworld. Still don't know, but definitely still predict that someone's not going to leave. We just won't know until the next book. We predicted that the Frey would make a dragon, and they did. We don't know who, but... And then we predicted that Mandalay kills Lithian, which has not happened, but we still have that prediction. So, yeah. Some of them were true. Some of them still are questions. Only one of them we were, like, wrong about. And that's just because we didn't have the full information about, like, the father of the gods and the mother of the gods and whatever. So, I think we're doing pretty good. Pretty good. Aw, thanks. Appreciate it. It's just me yammering to like 10 people. It's fine. It's whatever. Oh, all right, cool. Well, thanks for joining me, folks. And yeah, I cannot wait to start Age of Empire. And I'll see you guys in the Discord. And I will be vlogging my reading experience, and I will be recording as many reactions as I'm reading as I can to Age of Empire. Woot woot. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.